Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the wonderful channel once more. And today we are doing a preview of the games to come this weekend from the NPFL to the CAF tournaments. We have the qualifiers for the Champions League and the Confederations Cup, and down also to Europe. A lot of fixtures prepared for the weekend ahead of us. And of course, I still remain your wonderful host, Don Bogey Don. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive in straight to what we have. Like I said earlier, it's a preview show, a banger show for you guys. This episode, we are going to stroll through, analyze some few games littered over the weekend from some on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then we have Monday games. So stick with us. We are here to serve you the best of the best. Without wasting much of your time, let's jump in straight. Starting from here at home, they say charity starts at home. Talking about MPFL game week 6, we have a lot of games lined up for us for the game week 6 in the MPFL. Lots of games lined up for us. Bendel Insurance against Bayelsa United coming up on Saturday, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. also Plateau United against El Kanemi Warriors. Then on Sunday, we have like 5 games on Sunday, but I will just pick a few, like the Ikorodu City versus Enimba, Wikitoris versus Enugu Rangers, then Kun Khalifa versus Barul. So I will just talk about 2 games or 2 or 3 games from the MPFL, the important games. Talking about the games, I will start with the Korodu City against Enyimba, which is coming up on Sunday, 5:30 p.m. there in Ikorodu City, Lagos. Talking about Enyimba and Rivers United are one of the two teams, are the two teams, sorry, are the two teams in the MPFL who are yet to lose a game this season after 5 game weeks. We are on to the game week 6 this weekend. So, will Enyimba continue this hot streak? Will they continue this hot streak of theirs, knowing how they came back in that game against Bendel Insurance last weekend, winning 3-2, of course, at home, and Ikorodu City with their biggest defeat so far this season after 5 games, losing 4 goals to 2 against Niger Tornadoes. So let's this fixture last season ended 2-2 there at Ikorodu City. Like I said earlier, Enyimba are yet to lose. They are yet to lose this season. So what will it be from them? I guess what are we supposed to get? What is our expectation from this game? In the games they have played 2 games. These two have met before. Those coming last season, Enyimba won, and of course they drew. They drew the game which was played at Ikorodu City. The one played at Enyimba, they won, and Ikorodu City have not won this fixture ever. So Enyimba so far has scored 6 goals after 5 games. Ikorodu City 5 goals after 5 games. This is first versus 10th. Enyimba on first, Ikorodu City on 10th. And what does this game have for us? I don't really know what it has for us, but from what I've seen so far from Ikorodu City this season, it's not really been a roller coaster for them. Three draws, 1 win, 1 loss, 6 points, sitting 10th. I think Enyimba should be winning this without wasting much time. Enyimba should be winning this. I would predict um a 1-2 victory for Enyimba. A 1-2 victory for Enyimba in this game. Then from there we'll go to the Kun Khalifat game. The Kun Khalifat game. These two are the two teams that just came up from relegation. They just came up from relegation. Kun Khalifat lost their last game against Shooting Stars. They lost against Shooting Stars 2 goals to 1 away from home. Then Barul Baru weren't in action because Rivers United we are representing Nigeria and the CAF tournament, club tournament. So Kun Khalifat are seated 18th on the table. They are seated 18th on the table, while Baru are last. They are last in the NPFL. This game will be coming up on Sunday too, 4 p.m. to coming up on Sunday, 4 p.m. Head to get with these two. They have not played each other for the first time. This will be the first time they are coming against each other. For Kun Khalifa, they have won one game this season, lost 3, drawn 1 with 4 points. Baru are yet to win. They just have 2 draws. They are seated last, like I said earlier, with 2 points in this game. A very, very precarious one for them. Baru have just scored 1 goal. They have just scored 1 goal this season in their last 4 games. Kun Khalifat has scored 5 in their last 5 games. And for me, what does the result say about this? I think this should be a big win for Kun Khalifat. I would just say 2-0 win for Kun Khalifat in this game. Is a 2-0 win for me. A battle of the relegation clubs. From there, we'll go to the Nasarawa United versus Katsina United game. In the last fixture, Katsina won 1-0 against Wiki Tories. Nasarawa United, what was their result? Nasarawa United won against Bayelsa. They won against Bayelsa 2-1 away from home. So what does this game have for us, Nasarawa and Katsina? Nasarawa United, by the way, are second in the NPFL. Well, a surprising feat. Second, having won 3 games, drawn 1 and lost 1. They have 10 points. Katsina also chasing them hot after 5 games, won 3, lost 2 and drawn none on 9 points. So this game seems to be a very, very tough game. Last season, Nasarawa United won this game last season. This particular fixture there at Nasarawa, and for this game, my prediction for this game should be a 1-0 win for Nasarawa. I just see Nasarawa taking it home, a 1-0 or a 1-1 draw in this game. From there, we hit it straight to the CAF tournament. And talking about the CAF tournament, we are going to look at the CAF Champions League qualifications and the CAF Confederations Cup qualifications. For the Champions League, okay, let me start with the Confederations Cup. For the Confederations Cup, the return leg of the games we witnessed last weekend will be on, and Asante Kotoko, who won Kwara United 4-3 in Ghana, will be coming to Nigeria, and the game will be played at the MK Abiola Stadium. So we wish Kwara United all the best. I just hope that they can win this. Is at home. So a 2-0 win for Kwara United wouldn't be bad. But do I see it happen? I'm not sure. Highest I see from this game should be a 2-1 win for Kwara United. Then Joliba FC against Abia Warriors. Abia Warriors did marvelously well when they drew 1-1 in Mali, over there in Mali. So when they drew 1-1 here at home, they will be going away to the Malians. So what do I see happening there? I think Abia Warriors, in as much as they did well by drawing that game, but I think they lost their chance. They lost their chance because these guys are now playing at home and they will do everything possible to grind out a result. So Abia, I think they failed at home. In as much as I said it's a good game, because when you follow the game, you see how the game went. But I feel that these guys will do everything to get the result over there in Mali. So I think this should be the end of the road for Abia Warriors. I don't see them getting a win over there in Mali, but let God help us. Let God help us. I see this one ending 2-1 to Joliba. Then to the Champions League. Raymond Stars with the 4 goals lead. The first leg will be going over to Zelemajua. They will going over to Zelemajua. I don't see them bottling this. Losing 5 goals to naught. I don't see it happening. Remo Stars will show us why they are the champions of the NPFL, why they are defending champions of the NPFL. So I see them also. Highest I could see here is a draw. These guys will try to fight for a draw, but Remo Stars should be going to the next stage. Then Rivers United against Angelus de Congo. Good game for them away from home in last weekend, getting a 0-0 draw, and now they will be playing at the MK Abiola Stadium. I see them winning 2 goals to nothing. That's what I predict for this game. Rivers United, our hopes are on you. 2 goals to nothing. That's what I want to see there at the MK Abiola Stadium. And that will be it for the CAF Confederations and Champions League qualification. Let's move straight to the European club competitions coming over this weekend. And where do we start if not from the most talked about league in the whole world, the Premier League? The Premier League, game week 6. Juicy games packed everywhere. Juicy games packed everywhere. See the fixture lineup there. As you can see the fixtures lineup. Where do I start from? I'll just pick a few games. Talk about them, and we zoom off. This week will be a very defining week for both Liverpool and Arsenal. I believe whatever happens this week, both teams at the end of game week 38, this might not be the title decider, but at the end of game week 38, they will look back at this game week 6 and say, whatever we were able to do was part of what we did in this game week, because these two teams will be going away to their boogie teams. What do I mean? Liverpool lost to Crystal Palace in the Community Shield, and the vengeance is still there with them. Arsenal, we are not able to beat Newcastle throughout last season, and they still have that anger in them. And this time around, Arsenal are going back to St. James Park, Liverpool are going back to Selhurst Park. So who is coming out from the park with a massive win? I don't even know. So let's dive in straight. To what we have for you. So let me talk about the Brentford against Manchester United. The game is built for Saturday, early kickoff, 12:30 p.m. For this game last season, we saw how it ended last season. Brentford beating Manchester United in that entertaining 4-3 game last season. Mbeumo is coming home. He's coming home. So let's see what he will be able to do. Manchester United are seated 11th. They are seated 11th on the table with 7 points. Brentford, sadly 17th with just 4 points. Thomas Frank leaving has really affected them. Mbeumo leaving, Wissa leaving, Nogard leaving has really affected these guys. So let's see if Manchester United can build on what they did against Chelsea. By the way, they won their last game against Chelsea. We all saw how that went. Brentford, fortunately, lost massively, 3-1 away to Fulham. So let's see what will happen this game week. Head to head. In these games, Brentford has won Manchester United twice. They have drawn twice, both teams. The Manchester United have won 5 times. What do I see in this game? Will Amorim, for the first time, win back-to-back games in the EPL? I don't really know. They are going to the G-Tech Community Stadium. If this was to be at Old Trafford, maybe I would have given Manchester United the win. But with the way things are, no matter how bad Brentford are, I don't really know. But maybe Manchester United will be able to do a big one there. I just give them a 2-1 win away. They will win this, a 2-1 win away, knowing that Dalo is back, and we might just be seeing him in this game. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive in straight to the Chelsea versus Brighton game. It's also on Saturday, 3 p.m. This is Chelsea is sitting 6th with 8 points so far this season. Brighton on 14th with 5 points. Last season, it was an entertaining game. Chelsea winning this same game at Stamford Bridge, 4-2. And with the way Brighton have started this season so far, they have started so far, but the results are not really showing where Brighton are. The last game against Tottenham, racing to a 2-goals lead. Then you have to drop all those 2 goals to draw against Tottenham. A very bad one. Chelsea, we saw how Sanchez got sent off and everything that happened. Kopama injury against Manchester United, and they lost. What does this game have for us? I think for this game, there is no need talking much about this. I think Chelsea should be able to get this done with. They should be able to get this done with. I see a 3-2, a high-scoring game, just like in last season. I see a high-scoring game here, 3-2 for Chelsea. That's what I see here. But like I said earlier, Palmer is out, Sanchez is suspended. Head to head, these two teams have met 21 times. Chelsea have won 11. They have drawn 5. Brighton has won 5. So let's see what happened. 3 p.m. when they take on this game. Let's see how Maresca reacts without what's it called, Palmer and Sanchez. Then against Crystal, and another game still on Saturday, Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. The game everyone wants to see this weekend. I will tell you why, because these two teams are the two teams yet to lose a game this season. Crystal Palace are yet to lose a game this season. I said this earlier. They have won 2, drawn 3, lost none. They are yet to lose again. Liverpool have won all 5, 100% record for them, both in England and in Europe. So, what do we have for this game? What do we really have for this game? This game last season at Selhurst Park, so Liverpool managing to win 1-0. Rest in peace, Diogo Jota, who got the winner for them. They struggled in that game, and I see nothing but a struggle for Liverpool in this game again. I see nothing but a struggle, knowing that Hugo Ekitike is not there. He got himself sent off foolishly in that Carabao Cup game against Southampton, and Isak will be coming in. So let's see how Isak manages to build himself into this game. For the head to head of this game, they have met 28 times. Palace have won 5, they have drawn 5, and Liverpool has won 18. They have won 18. This game. What do we have for this game? I don't know. Palace are in a very good form at the moment. They are on a 17 games unbeaten run. Within those runs, they beat Manchester City in the FA Cup. They beat Liverpool in the Community Shield. They are on 17 games unbeaten run. And if they're able to hold Liverpool to a draw or win, they will equal their club record of 18 games unbeaten. So it's a very big one. They have a lot to protect there at Selhurst Park. And whoever loses in this game will lose that unbeaten start to the season. So it's a very big game. I don't know what my prediction for this will be. I don't want to predict this with emotions, but no matter how tough it is, I think Liverpool, with the way they start games, they should be able to race to a 2-goal lead. Then Crystal Palace might just struggle to come back, just like Liverpool against Everton in the Merseyside derby, winning 2-1. You know how they struggled from that game. Then Crystal Palace also winning away West Ham last time out. So I see Liverpool winning this 2-1. They should be winning this 2-1. Then from there, we jump into the Manchester versus Burnley game. This is 9th placed Manchester City on 9 points versus Burnley placed 16th with 4 points. Last time these two teams played, Manchester City won 3-1. They won 3-1. Last time Burnley we are in the Premier League. Manchester City won 3-1. This game, we saw Julian Alvarez scoring 2 times in this game. He scored a brace the last time. Manchester City, I think they will be all out. They will be all out for this game, knowing that they sadly dropped that point against Arsenal in the last 10 minutes of that game, and Burnley also drawing to Nottingham Forest also in their last game. Head to head for these two, they have met 20 times. Manchester City have won 17. The team have drawn 2, then Burnley has won only once. And the funny thing is that in the last 18 games, Manchester City have won 17 and drawn just 1 between these two. So many people have seen a lot of reports, some saying that with the way Burnley play Liverpool, they are going to play the same way against Manchester City. Manchester City are going to find it difficult. But when they played Liverpool, they were playing at home. Burnley were playing at home, but this one they are coming to the Etihad. I think this is the time for Pep Guardiola to dismantle these guys. The issue and circumstances surrounding Erling Haaland, with Pep not like normal Pep, not yet telling us what is really wrong with Erling Haaland. But if Erling Haaland is fit and with the way Foden is firing so far, I think Manchester City have all it takes to beat these guys. So for me, I'm going for a 4-0 win for Manchester City. With the way, what's it called? Donnarumma has kicked in so far this season. I don't really see Burnley scoring. Maybe if they score, maybe 4-1, but I'm predicting a 4-0 win for Manchester City. Then from there, we move to the Sunday game, which is the Newcastle versus Arsenal game. Another game to watch out for on Sunday, 4:30 p.m. 4:30 p.m. This is 13th place Newcastle with 6 points against second place Arsenal with 10 points. Last season, Newcastle won this game. Last season, they won this game 1-0, 1-0 at St. James Park. And also remembering when they met, the last game they played, last competition they played, which was at St. James Park in the semi-finals of semi-finals of the EFL Cup. They also won 2-0 against Arsenal. So will that continue? I don't think it will continue without Isak. Without Isak, I don't see it continue. What's the name of this new striker, might make an impact, but with the firing power Arsenal has in their armory, I don't think they would come out there without scoring. There might be a few goals here and there. In this game, I just see a draw. I just see a draw from these two teams. I just see a draw from these two teams. 1-1. I see a 1-1 draw here from these two teams. Newcastle away to Bournemouth drew 0-0. Nobody expected that. We all expected Bournemouth to at least win that game on score, but Newcastle did defensively well. They have been good this season defensively, wonderful defensively for a team sitting in 13th place. Then Arsenal, of course, drew at home to Manchester City. Head to head, these two teams have met 33 times. Newcastle have won just 7. Arsenal have won 23 times and they have drawn 3 games. Then Madueke, of course, we know is out for 2 months. So it's time for Bukayo Saka to step in and leave the moment once more. The biggest thing surrounding this game for Arsenal fans is what is Arteta really going to do in that midfield? Who is he going to play? Knowing that the normal Newcastle midfield is always Tonali, Grimaresh, and Joelinton. So what is Arteta going to go with? Is he going to go with creativity or is he going to go with steel like he always does? The Merino, Zubimendi, and what's it called? And Rice. Will he still go with that or is he throwing Eze into that midfield? It's just left for us to see on Sunday. Then from that, we move straight to the La Liga. On Saturday, we have a Madrid derby. On Saturday in La Liga. A Madrid derby built for us in La Liga on Saturday. And talking about the Madrid derby is Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano versus Real Madrid is coming up 4 p.m. on Saturday. The last time these two teams met at the Wanda Metropolitano, it ended 1-1 last season. And this is 8th placed Atletico Madrid on 9 points versus Real Madrid, who have 100% winning record in La Liga. 6 games, 6 wins for Alonso. They are on 18 points. So, what does this game have for us? With the way Atletico Madrid are going this season, they really have to thank Julian Alvarez coming back from injury and saving them with that hat-trick, with that win against Getafe. They really struggled. Real Madrid sweeping off Levante 4-1 away from home. And the head-to-head for this game, 31-53. They have met 53 times. Atletico Madrid have won 14. Real Madrid have won 22 and they have drawn 17 times. Will Real Madrid lose their 100% winning record? It is yet to be answered. Will Atletico Madrid finally, use this to kickstart their season? Yet to be answered. But for me, with what I have seen from Alonso so far this season and what Kylian Mbappe have showed, I don't really think Atletico has stand any chance in this game. I see a 3-1 win for Real Madrid here. I see a 3-1 win for Real Madrid in this game. Kylian Mbappe, as usual, will always find a way. With the way Vinicius came back against Levante, that wonderful goal, and the way he played, I don't think Atletico has a chance. If they are going to score, of course, Julian Alvarez is there to score, but I don't think they stand a chance against this Madrid side. So from there, we'll go to the Sunday game. We go to the Sunday games. The Barcelona versus Real Sociedad. Barcelona versus Real Sociedad. Of course, Barcelona just finished their game and just checking up now. They came back. It's finally over. They did a comeback against Real Oviedo when it looked like it was going to happen. It looked like it was going to happen, but of course, Hansi Flick and his boys came back and won 3-1 away from home. To what we have for the weekend. This is second placed Barcelona on 16 points against 16th placed Real Sociedad on 5 points. Last time this game was played at Camp Nou last season, Barcelona came out 4-0 winners, and this game, Real Sociedad won their last game 1-0. Like I said, Barcelona just won 3-1. What do I see in this game? Real Sociedad, I don't think they have enough. Losing Zubimendi, they have not been able to replace that guy. I don't think they have enough to beat Barcelona. I don't think they have enough to beat Barcelona. This game have been played. They have been played 36 times. Barca have won 24, drawn 5, and Sociedad have won 7. What do I see from this game? With Lewandowski coming back and also scoring, I see another 3-1 win. A 3-1 win. I would have gone for a 4-0 win, but this Barcelona defense, I don't really trust them. If not for that new goalkeeper. So I think Barcelona will concede. I think they will concede, but let's see what happens. 3-1 for Barcelona. That's my prediction for this weekend. Then, to the surprising team in La Liga this weekend, Elche. Elche has really surprised me and maybe a lot of La Liga fans. 6 games into the season and Elche are still yet to lose a game. 2 wins, 4 draws, no losses. Earlier this night, they held Osasuna 90 plus 2 minutes. That was when they equalized. They came in 90 plus 2 minutes. Good game from Elche. Great one from Elche. They will be playing on Sunday, 3:15 p.m. against Celta Vigo. They'll be playing against Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo, by the way, let me come up with their results. Celta Vigo. I don't think they played over this midweek. I doubt if they played over this midweek. Celta Vigo, the last game they played was against Real Vallecano. They played against Real Vallecano, which was on Sunday, over the weekend on Sunday, and they drew away from home. Talking about Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo are 15th with 5 points. They have won none. They have drawn 5 games and they have lost 1. 5 straight draws for Celta Vigo. And they will be playing Elche. What does the head-to-head have to tell us in this game? Elche versus Celta Vigo. The last time these two met was in 2023, 6th January 2023. Celta Vigo won Elche in that game. They have met 14 times. Elche have won 4, drawn 3, and Celta Vigo has won 7. But this time around, I see Elche winning this tie. say a 2-1 win for Elche in this game. I'll say a 2-1 win for Elche in this game. So from there, we'll move over to the Serie A. The Serie A in Italy. A lot of pictures pied for us. Sorry, pied for us in Serie A. Time has gone far, but we'll try to cover it up all. Then for let me start with the Saturday game: Juventus versus Atlanta. Second place Juventus on 10th versus 5th place Atlanta with 8 points. Last season, this game was played. Juventus were in a very poor form, and Atlanta, with our brother Lukman, also scoring in the game, 4-0. Atlanta won this game away from home. So, what will it be this time around? What will it be? Juventus in their last game against Heroes Verona drew 1-1. Then Atlanta away from home won against Torino. But with the head to head so far, sorry, Juventus have won 21 games, drawn 12. Atlanta have won 4. For this game, with the form Juventus are on this current season, I don't really know what is going to happen. Todo is doing so well this season so far. I think Juventus should be winning this without any iota of doubt. Juventus should be winning this with the way Atlanta started this season. They started quite well for them, but I think Juventus should be winning this 2-1. 2-1. I see them winning 2-1. Then Cagliari against Inter. Seventh place Cagliari with 7 points against 10th place Inter on 6 points. Last season when this game was played, Inter of course won 3-0. This game is happening on Saturday, 7:45 p.m. Cagliari won away at Lecce. Then Inter also won at home to Sassuolo. Head to head, Cagliari has won 4. Then 6 draws between the teams. Inter have won 18 times. Inter are on a very bad form to the season or under Chivu. Simeone left and Chivu is trying to to settle in. He's trying to settle in, but it's a very big concern for Inter. He has 50% winning rate with 1.5 points so far in the league. Very poor start for Inter this season. What do I feel will happen against Cagliari? No matter how good Cagliari seem to be this season, I see Inter winning this 2-0. I see Inter winning 2-0. Then on Sunday, AC Milan versus Napoli. Big game. First, third, AC Milan third with 9 points against first. 100% winning record with 12 points. Last season when this game was played, Napoli went to San Siro and won, grabbed 2 unreplied goals. This game is coming up on Sunday, 7:45 p.m. Head to head, Milan have won 9, drawn 10. Then Napoli have won 17. Massimiliano Allegri doing so well for AC Milan. He came back and the man is doing so well. 75% winning ratio with 2.3 point rates so far for AC Milan. Massive one for Massimiliano Allegri. Then Napoli so far under Antonio Conte also doing so well this season, starting like a house on fire everywhere, forgetting what happened in the Champions League with the red card against Manchester City. But so far, they have been fantastic. What do I see happening in this game? I see a 1-1 draw. I think the 100% record for Napoli will be ended. Allegri will not lose this at home. He won't lose this. Then from there we'll go to the Bundesliga. We'll just pick one game there. The Bayern game, which is on Friday. Bayern against Werder Bremen. Bayern 100% record so far. On 12 points against Bremen 14th with 4 points. Last season, Bayern dismantled them 3-0. This game is happening on Friday, 7:30 p.m. Bayern have been scoring quite a lot of goals. Their last game, they won Hoffenheim 4-1. Then Bremen lost to Freiburg 3-0 away from 3-0 at home. Head to head so far, both teams have met themselves 33 times. Bayern have won 22, drawn 3. Then Bremen have won 1. Will the 100% record continue for Bayern Munich? Massive yes. A massive yes. A massive yes there. I see them winning 4 goals to nothing. I see Bayern dismantling these guys. 4 goals to nothing for me. That's my prediction for this game. Then from there we'll go to Ligue 1, to Ligue 1 in France. PSG finally lost on the day that Dembele picked his Ballon d'Or, and Enrique uh, lost with his boys 1-0 to Marseille. Lost with his boys 1-0 to Marseille. Their game will be on Saturday, 8:05 p.m. against Auxerre. I think they are winning this. They will bounce back to life. PSG will bounce back to life in this game. Massive game for them against Auxerre. Auxerre are placed 10th. I think PSG should be winning this 3 goals to 0. Sorry, 3 goals to 1. I think 3 goals to 1. They will be winning Auxerre 3 goals to 1 in this game. Then the table toppers, still on same points with PSG. Monaco will be facing Lorient. They will be facing Lorient away from home, 4 p.m. on Saturday still. Lorient are 17th. I think Monaco will continue from where they stopped. They will continue from where they stopped. I predict a 2-0 win for Monaco in this game. Then Lyon, another team on 12 points. They will be coming up against fifth placed Lille on 10 points away from home. Lyon, no matter how good they are, 4:15 p.m. on Sunday. I think Lille, Lille will be winning this 2 goals to 1 against Lyon. Lille should be winning 2 goals to 1. Lyon, I'm sorry, but I think you will get another loss this weekend. That is it from me on this episode of preview of games to come this weekend. This weekend, I still remain your humble host, Don Boogie Don. Thank you for joining me till this moment. If you have joined me till this moment, I would like to comment what you feel would be the results from the weekend. Just pick a few games and tell me what your results will be. And don't forget to like and to share this wonderful episode. And also remind your friends that Don Bogedon is here. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and help us to grow. Thank you once again. It's me, Don Bogedon. See you when we see next. Thank you and bye bye.